Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Golden Microphone Gaming channel. I am your host, the one and only Golden Microphone. We're back on Fallout Fridays with me. We're playing Fallout 4 Vanilla tonight. Yeah, honestly, we're just trying to figure out our next move from here. At the moment, well, for starters, where'd our music go? Did I? No, no. Hmm, interesting.
Huh?
Oh, there it is. Okay, it was just starting up, taking its time and such. Okay, fine, fine. So, what we're trying to do today is figuring out what in the world we got to do now. Well, first thing I'd like to do is get a little something interesting going here. Looks like we got too many people living here, so we're going to need to get ourselves one more bed somewhere. So we'll start with that. I'm pretty sure that this home should be fine to turn into at least somewhere to sleep. Yes. It might be what used to constitute a home for me, but this hasn't been home for ages. So we will simply set up a bed in here, and that should help with the bedding problem around this place. Okay, so that's fine and done and dandy. Just need one more piece of, let's see, it's in under power, I believe. Here we go. Let's see. Where's that arch? I've never actually built this thing before, so here we go. Little decon arch. That should help things. Let's see. We go ahead and put ourselves here. Nice. Hook ourselves up to power, and this should turn it on. There we go. Decon. There we go. We'll turn that off. Very nice. Okay, so that's our private decon arch, which will have people run into it every now and then. That's fine. It happens. Okay. So let's get rid of some things and get some people to have some even better weaponry. This Gatling laser, wasn't expecting to get that last time we were out. Wonderful thing. We've got ourselves a good few things we want to put up for display, so we'll do that. And then we'll figure out what to do from there, because I tell you what, it's concerning, honestly, very concerning that there's no real way to go forward at this point. However, I have done a little bit of last minute research, and if we want to continue with the Minutemen line, and we want to end the game with the Minutemen, we need to increase the potential power of our settlements. Now, when I read that, that made total sense. Why I didn't think of it, I've no idea. But as long as we have ourselves more power in our settlements and far, far more uh, defensive mechanisms, aka mortar launchers, we can get on with it. Terrific stuff. Ah, for the love of Pete. None of this is in rain. Why is everything looking so wet? Gah. Look, for a 10-year-old game, it's pretty good, but the shelter mechanic could do with some work. It's okay, though. It's okay. Let's do this. Drop this. And break it. That should help us with a little bit of sizing. So, let's get back to what we were making here. Some armor racks. Here we go. We should probably put a few female armor racks up now. So a bunch of these are male right now, so let's see. Alright, you get the blue shirt. Nice. Okay, goes well. You should get the Captain Cosmos t-shirt. Neato. Actually, it does look neato. And you, I think I found another one. Let's see. There it is. Nuka Cherry. Is there anything else? Oh, I need to get one more out. That's the Nuka Cherry shirt. Very nice. Okay. That's the Nuka Cola shirt. Neat. I'll have to move these around and make them a little more, what's what I'm looking for? Presentable. Yes. There we go. You will have the Vault shirt. There you go. Hold on to that, please. Terrific. Oh, goody. Yes, you two would work out just fine. You, however, I will take your jack-o'-lantern mask and give that to you. There we go. Have at it. Neat. Now, I will come up with some kind of lighting situation better for this. Now, what do we got here? That's the fireball, the piggy bank fat man, and this is my overcharged Gatling laser, which I will take and we will work on because that thing is way stronger. It's got the Exterminator's legendary on it, so I will take what I have from this, attach it to this, and make it way more powerful. Alright, so let's take that. I suppose that makes sense. Here we go. That is a standard barrel. The reflex sight can come off. Beam focuser can come off. And no extra material. Charging barrels. Interesting. Pity I don't have what I need for that. Oh well. Let's go ahead and make this thing as powerful as we can. I believe it was the overcharge capacitor that was there. Yes, it was. Don't think we have anything else on here, which is fine enough. We don't have a... Okay, we need more fiber optics. We can do that at some point. For now, let's just reattach everything else that we have. Well, well, we got ourselves a chatter. Hello there, Collector. Hey, Smooth Skin, don't forget to try out the Cannibal perk. No, thank you. I don't want you missing out on those succulent manwiches. Like my idol Butcher Pete always says, he's hacking, he's whacking, he's smacking, he's chopping that meat. Heck. Okay, look, I can't say no to Butcher Pete. He is the man. Chopping up everyone's meat. Hacking and whacking and smacking. Hacking and whacking and smacking. Hop, hop, chopping that meat. You're right. You're right. You're right, Collector. You're all right. You're all right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put this up. There we go. A nice overcharged Gatling laser with some flames on it. Do like that. All right. So we'll see what we can do about dropping a few more things back in here. The original Gatling laser, for example, that can go in. We don't need 14 frag grenades. We'll go and sell those, no problem. Leg armor, no. Military cap, we'll keep that for now. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do. Alright. We will take away the ash blossoms, no need for those. I don't need that much beer. Blood packs can go in. All that meat can go in. The fungus, the corn. I will sell the Danny Boys. Let's sell the Deathclaw steaks. We'll get into most of the rest of this a bit later. For now, let's just drop a bunch of this stuff in. That way we'll be able to start cooking. I got pure water in there. That is a lot of Rad-X. We can sell that. That's good stuff. The omelet I will keep for now. It's a lot of... I really went ham last time, didn't I? Boy, oh. Alright, let's see. So the bits, I will eat that stew in a sec. Really did find a bunch of stuff out there, didn't I? And so many stim packs. It's ridiculous. I never have that many stim packs. Why do I have new stuff? I have so much new stuff. That contract can go in. I don't really need book return tokens for the moment. I'm not doing anything about that. Encrypted message holotape. That's a quest. Okay, never mind. We will look into that. Live and Love. A new Mila. WRVR. The duties. Pretty sure we can't get rid of those. Sentinel start site blast or override. That's fine. Final transmission. The barb. I only need one of these. Those documents we can give away. Tissue sample. We know exactly where that goes. And that can go. We don't need the Automatoys ID card anymore. That's fine. These mods can go. And that's as light as we can get for the moment. We will go and do some cooking. Come on, Hancock, let's go. Alright, we should be able to cook up a storm here. Yeah, here we go. It is a lot darker in here than I remember. It's not even a light right above her to keep her nice and bright. That'll do.
Can I get you a drink?
Alright.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I've got.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to... Actually, you know what?
Like someone that needs a drink.
We will
Sure. Let's see what you got.
purchase what she has, and then we'll start cooking. Some meat, very good. Let's see, take all the dirty water. Love that. Really is a pity the pork and beans can't be used as an ingredient in things. I know there are mods, but we're playing vanilla. And that's how we'll go. I don't want to cancel the trade, I want to make it. There we go. Alright, let's get cooking. Ooh, wait, first, squirrel. Yum yum. Let's go. Little squirrel stew. Yum yum. Delightful. Alright, let's get into it. Fake float fly. All that blood bug stuff. The Mylurk stuff. Well, maybe not quite yet. The Deathclaw steaks, definitely. Oh yes. Mylurk eggs. Go, mole rat yummies. Rad scorpion omelets. We can certainly make a good couple of those. Bunch of rad scorpion steaks. Neat.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Oh hey, what's he doing here? Probably here to go have a drink or something. All good. Alright, let's see.
I should study my lines.
See about here. Rad stags. Need more blood leaf. Wait, is that who I think it is?
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems and no more.
I gave
sight
up
neither.
alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Looks like everyone's here for a feed.
You know what?
Neat.
Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look
You hear
at the
about
two
that
of us
farm
here
run by
in
ghouls?
Sanctuary,
Isn't that something?
prepared for the future.
Which means this
We
here
put
would
on
be...
some wonderful radio plays. You should listen sometime.
Ah, Anna Hargraves. That's why. Of course, of course.
We taught those raiders a lesson. We'll teach them again if they come back.
I'm afraid
Neat.
I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks
I'm
used to
starting
call
to think
me
we're finally safe
Murphy
from
the
those
Mad
damn
Woman.
raiders.
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can
Good
drink that wakes me
gracious.
up.
Everyone's
Otherwise,
just trying to
it's
chat
all
with me right
hazy.
now. Everyone, quiet. I'm trying to work here. Come on.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Guzzy,
Hey there.
Biggest
What can I
town
get
I
you?
ever saw.
I need you to
I'll take a look.
barter
Sure.
for me,
Great.
my friend. Thank you. All right. Good gravy. Everyone wants a piece of me. All right, sure. Let's go ahead and sell a bunch of things. The beers, the steaks, the dandy boy apples that nobody seems to want. A bunch of steaks. That's going to bankrupt. Oh dear. All right, let's try and get all the packet things done first. Nope, we are done with packets. So, Let's get rid of the stingwing fillets. Neat. Fillets, if you like. Myalurk meat we will have to put away, that's no problem. A ribeye steak, I'm sure someone will want that. Some rad scorpion steaks, yum yum. Egg omelets, just a couple of those. I will keep one. I think I've got an addict doll. I do. Never mind too much. We'll probably find more later, but a couple of chops. Get some chunks. And whatever's left over with steaks, because I will take the baked bloat flies. Actually, no. I will sell those too. These Deathclaw steaks I will definitely keep for myself. How many more can I sell? Just the one? Just the one. Okay. Then we're done here. Plenty of food.
I want to chit chat.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Sorry,
Nuka
bud.
Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all.
Get rid of that. Yeah. Bunch of Myalurk omelets. Yum yum.
I was supposed to win a pack of steak knives.
Hi, how are you?
One or two of these.
We cut those raiders to pieces.
I'm very glad that you're all extremely excited to tell me about how you defended your home, but I'm very much in a rush and I am sorry to leave you to it. But it sounds like you've done a great job, everyone. I am taking the rest of this so I can sell it. Yes.
I doubt they'll be back.
We should get my power
You work,
armor.
you eat. It's simple as that.
And we do. And we do.
Hey, easy living. This ain't.
Bruh, you have shelter, food, and water. You're fine. Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah?
Hey,
Hey.
Carla, how you
Back
doing?
again? Time to do business?
That certainly
Let's see
is.
what
Let's
you have.
barter up.
Always happy to make a sale.
Okay, right. Let's see what we can get from you now. Do you have some aid? Some delicious food you want to part with? Some dirty water's always good. Iggy bits, always nice. Meat. Beautiful. You have some proper meat on you. I'm alright with that. Now, how about them fiber optics? You got any of those? Let's just look through. Yes. It's a pity you can't get a shipment of fiber optics. But what can you do? Only your best, and that's all you can do. Argent. That's always nice. I see you still have some fusion cores that I sold you earlier. Not bad, not bad. Don't believe you have anything for me weapons-wise. Or apparel-wise, for that matter. Oh dear. Don't think I can sell you anything of that variety either, but I do have plenty of things in my inventory here that can help you. For example, who wouldn't want a pile of omelets? Yum yum. Maybe some radix. Neat. Now, these don't weigh anything and neither do these, so I'm fine carrying them. Matter of fact, it's probably better if I just sell all of this. Yeah. We already have an addict doll, so there's no need for that. I've got like tons of this, so that's fine. We can just empty you out of the rest of your cash money. You're fine. You'll be fine. You'll always bounce back. Look at that. Bunch of sales, and I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Alright, so double check, make sure we've dumped everything that we need to for now. Get that dirty water back in there. The bits, the meats. There we go. Yeah, we're looking much better. Right. Just quickly grab my armor. Drop a fresh new core in there. Very nice. I might see about getting Hancock to abandon his armor for now. Only because, well, it was nice having him actually get in that thing.
Hey,
I take requests.
Hancock.
Little something to liven up the day.
Heh, not bad, but I need you out of that armor.
Power armor.
Done.
Thanks, friend. Good stuff. Now let's get that fusion core out of there and move on. Alright. We'll just take this and quickly head over to the collection. You're not wrong, Anne. You're not wrong. Maybe I will put some flowers in. That'd be nice. Drop this here. And go ahead and put my new magazines in. That'll be nice. So let's see what I got. I've got Live and Love as well as some astoundingly awesome. So let's see what we can do about this. Here we go. Yep, there's an astoundingly awesome right there. And there's a Live and Love. Was there anything else? Just the two? Okay, great. So unpack these. And we'll pack them in again. Okay, that's great. Ah, very nice. There it is. Okay, now do the same over here. Drop all this back into my inventory. It's a pity I have to do this every time, but it is what it is. So let's see. Okay. Nearly there. Just got to do this twice more and we're good. Go. And where are we? There it is. Robco and da 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 da. Okay. Ah, that's so nice. Ah, that's so nice. Now, last one. Here we go. Drop, 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 drop. And I'm fairly certain that's all of them. Okay. Ah, looks good. All right then. So, with all of that in mind, we are going to make our way. Yes, here we go. We are going to make our way out to some of our settlements and see what we can do to make them better. Make them more solid. Make them properly ready. And then we'll chat with Preston about our options. What was that? I think that was a cow dropping into the river. It was. Okay. Interesting. Certainly interesting. Now, I suppose our best option right now would be to go to some of our places, say Nordhagen Beach, and see what we can do. Do we have a supply line out there? We do. So we should be able to create quite a ruckus out here. Ah yes, whilst we're loading in, go right ahead and take a sip of whatever it is you're drinking. I've got a cup of tea tonight. Still lukewarm and still very sweet. I take mine 2 sugars and milk, my dears. All right, so yes, that's right. We've turned this place. It is very basic, but we
Out
know
here,
what we're
you gotta
doing.
take things one day at a time.
Oh yes, yes indeed we do. Um, hmm. What can we do about this place? There's only 3 settlers here. We've got our robot helping out over there. We could turn this place into something of a pier city, which would be lovely, honestly. I wouldn't mind that. Love to put a nice big old waterfront right here. What in the world is that? No, what in the world was that? That looked an awful lot like something that shouldn't exist in this world. But I think... Oh, it's a hunter. Okay. Fine. Fine enough. Okay, yeah, you're allowed to exist in this world. You're gross, but I'd rather you didn't. But you're much better than the alternative.
I got something.
Yeah, come on now. Oh, here we go.
Something was out there.
Here they come.
This is goodbye.
Oof,
All that blood.
gross. But nuclear material belongs to us now. Alright. Yep, just as I thought. Some purified water. Quite a lot of it, actually. Well done. This place is producing well. Now, these folks only have their 3 beds.
Word's spreading all over the Commonwealth. The Minutemen are back. They've set up a radio station to coordinate their efforts.
Well, yeah, we did.
No kidding? Well, I hope they stick around for good this time. We need them.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Another day of hard work. Never changes.
Well then, let's see if we can't make this place a little more, workable. We'll start with a crafting station. Should be, yep, there it is. My power armor crafting station should be quite fine to just leave about here. But it won't. Okay. So I guess I need some kind of groundwork, I suppose. A platform? A platform would probably do the trick, actually. Let's see. How does our perimeter look? Well, the perimeter doesn't look too bad. It's huge, like much bigger than you would think it is. So a nice big old wall would probably do the trick. However, we do have a lot of power and help out here. That's good. It's very good. So much water is being produced here, which is all fine and dandy, but we're going to need way more in the way of food production. These gourds, not going to do the trick. Not going to do the trick at all. But we didn't bring any mute fruit, which is certainly a problem. Alright. Looks like they're going on a patrol. Well, that's all fine and dandy for them. As long as they stay away from Nordhagen, they should be fine. Okay, so if I'm going to start this, I should at least get some kind of pier structure going. Now, how am I going to do a pier structure? I think I can do one with just some of the old wooden structures. If I remember correctly, some of these... Let's see. Yeah, the shack foundation. That's perfect pier stuff. Look at that. That looks like a... That would work out well as a pier. I would work with that. That's good. Okay, so we'll work with this as the foundation of a pier or a boardwalk of some description. Okay, so stick that down into the water about, I'll say here. And let's have a look at how that is. That's nice. Okay. Although we don't want this to just sort of sit. Well, we sort of do. In case you didn't realize, folks, I'm pretty bad at municipal planning. It's not a strength that I claim to have. Hmm. It's truly unfortunate. Huh. Municipal planning. Is that? It is. Huh. How did I miss that? Alright, scrap that. Move this. Pity we can't move it in build mode, but whatever. Just get this out of the way.
All right, now we're talking.
Really had a real place to park it. Guess we could park it out here on the road and just come back in. That's fine. There we go. Just take the core out. No one will be any the wiser. Okay, so this is the central building. Okay. I want you all to walk around with me for a sec. Now, we've got a... It's just the fact that it's such a huge space that's made it a bit of a problem for myself. I think if I can just start by building, or at least envisioning some roadways, like, for example, this would be a perfect entrance to the place. So if we put ourselves a gate here, and then just put up a bunch of walls along here, we could at the very least establish a boundary of some description. So we should start with that. Let's get into our fencing. Here we go. Obviously, the only fence we have for a gate is a junk fence, so we'll put a nice big old gate right here, right where the boundary is. Maybe straighten that out a bit. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. We can work with this. And if we're going to have this on the boundary, actually, you know what? We'll pull this in a bit. That way we can have ourselves some nice defensive towers that can work out well. Yes, okay, we'll have some defensive towers. Nice big old guard posts, just like so. So that we can establish that boundary a little stronger. Like so. Let's go ahead and head up here. Yeah, this is nice. Nothing gets in through there. We can start the wall going down that way, and any and all guards are well within their rights to just stand here and be awesome. Okay, that's good. That's good. Which means we could probably use this as an advance guard overlooking the water as well as the bridge itself. That's a good idea. We might want to turn that a bit. Let's see. Yeah? Yeah, that'll do the trick. And we can have the wall run all the way up to the stairs. This will have to be moved, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and put another one of these guard posts right here. Here we go. go. Ooh, that's slotted in rather nicely, actually. Looks good. This is a great spot for any old guard. Good, 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 good. Okay, okay. You know what? This is positive. I like this. And we can have ourselves a little flamingo. Just here. To greet people as they come in. I can just sit you there for now. Alright, let's see about some walls. See if we can't cheap out a little bit. Ah, here we go. That'll do the trick. And it slots in rather nicely right there. And of course, because it is a wall, it doesn't have to go forward. It can stay back just a little bit, still keeping us safe. And yes, most people would be like, no, maximize the space. Nah, there's no need. That space is enormous. I don't need to, quote-unquote, maximize the space. Ah, beach assault. Well done. I see you've made your own road through here, which, you know what, that's not a bad place for a gate either. I am probably going to force them to go through this gate, though. That's fine. That should be fine. Alright. Let's see about making this whole wall a reality. Oh, that's not bad. Let's see, can we line it up a little better? How's that looking? Yeah. Actually, yeah. That's done the trick. Okay. Now, this will be a problem here. Because it's a little far forward. Let's pull this back a bit and... Aha! Maybe just a little further forward. Like so. Oh yeah. This is certainly a problem. Not sure how we're going to block this. Let's see if this fence will actually work in first. If it does, I'll be very surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. So, what I propose is moving all of this over to try and scaffold a little solution here. Huh. Not too shabby, not bad. Still can get through though, which means we need to do something else. All right. So if you can work yourself in here, I might be able to put some kind of big old red thing. Some kind of a... What can I put here? Huh. Actually, no. You know what? We can go and put this over here for a sec. And... Yes, yes, we can use the bends in this fence specifically to make it work for us. Okay, so do we have one that has barbed wire on the top? There it is, barbed wire in that fencing. Let's see if we can't get it to work for us. I know I saw it just a second. Okay, so out there for some reason, but not close. Oh wait, no, no. Think we're doing it. Okay, let's have a look. That could do with going back just a little further. No, we want this one. Okay, let's see, and that's not bad. That's looking pretty bloody good, actually. Alright. Oops, no, we want to move this. We don't want to move that yet. What we want is for this, here we go, to slapdash itself right here. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. And we can get ourselves another one of these puppies plonked right here. Yeah, here we go. Can we make that? What do we got? How's this looking? Oh yeah? Huh. Well now, how about that? And even better, thanks to this scaffolding piece, we can and will have ourselves a secret Ah, no. I was outside the area for too long, but this did drop practically where I wanted it to, so not bad. So, I'll just quickly pull this out, put it in here. Okay. Boy, this is difficult. Alright. Oh, I know what I need to do. Come here. I need you to sit here for a sec. I need you to sit here for a sec. Thank you. I need you to come with me. Get into this area and sit nicely for me, please. Oh. Come on. Ah, damn. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that ought to do it. Alright. Let's put this up. Plonk. We will do something about the machine guns later. Right now, this will be very nice. Okay, how far around are you going? Too far? How about that? Nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, that's obstacle 1 taken care of. Cool. Alright. Good. We're actually making progress here. There we are. Come on now. I know I saw you. I saw that little bit of green. Come on. Maybe I'm thinking... Maybe I'm thinking too close. How's this looking? It is a slight gap, but nothing's going to get through that, so that's fine. Don't think even a bullet could get through that. Okay. So let's see. We'll run the fence just up to the stairs here, which should be fine. And from there, I'm fairly certain we shouldn't have any problems with incursions across the water like this. Pretty sure that fence is sturdy over there. So all of this can just be unobstructed waterfront, which will be delightful to see. Okay, so let's just finish this fence first. At the very least, make this place seem like it's fortified. Let's see, so we're here. Very nice. Another one. There we go. Come on now, just a little closer if you would. How's this? Looks good. Okay. With the fence running up to about there, that's not bad, but we can do better. We move this over and then give us an extra platform for stairs, we should be just fine. Place another fence about here, and then we can replace the platform as best as we can. Okay, so that's That's solid. That's real solid. Now, we just plug up this gap here using this giant palooka. How's this? Yeah, that's a good plug. That'll do the trick. An old slur from the 40s. It's not really a slur, palooka. It's more of a, well, when you think of a great big hulking dude trying to take something from you, you want to be nice, but you also want to call him a thing, so you call him a big palooka. It's something Olive Oil used to call Bluto way back in the Popeye days, you know? And Popeye also called him that too sometimes. Let go of her, you big palooka. Yous big palookas. Same deal with most of the monsters that Popeye would come up against in his, let's call them more fairy tale fights. Alright, so this is not a guaranteed. Oh, hello. And who do you belong to? Oh, hey, Beach Assault is here. Hey, buddy. I see you did not come in through the designated fence, or did you? You did! Oh, you used it! Excellent! Oh, that's so good. That is wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, for a little extra security, we are going to want a couple of sentry turrets somewhere inside this fence too. Okay, so we've blocked off... Gosh, that looks nice. We've blocked off a part of this place. We just need to block off the rest of it. Otherwise, this fence is pretty much useless. I wonder where the enemy spawns are around here anyway. I haven't seen anything. Hardly matters. Alright, let's see. We can probably take a couple of these off the roof and have them just sat on some basic platforms right here. Should do the trick. Alright, so, fences, what do you got? We'll probably try and keep the shrubbery out for the moment, simply because I'm not going to do anything with that kind of land. This here can probably be reworked elsewhere, and we'll have ourselves another somebody's patrolling on here. Once we get more people, of course. Of course we are going to want more people, like a lot more people. Give me a sec to get some more tea into me. I lied it a little bit. I just gulped down the rest of what I had. It's delicious and tasty, and it's getting cold. What do you want from me? Okay, so... Once again, municipal planning, not my strong suit, but I can try and protect a place. So, let's get continuing with the fences that we have. So, let's get that locked down, give that a nice... maybe a little further forward, actually, on this one. And right here. Now, I know it was working just a second ago. How about that? Oh, that's better. That's better. That makes me feel a little bit better. So, let's keep going with this. I see this one wants to stay up a little taller. That's fine, I suppose. Now we're just going to try and pull around just a little bit. There we go. I think you can be a little closer. Yeah, I'm thinking you can afford to be a little closer. Now, why isn't that working? How strange indeed. It's certainly not the shrubs. I know it's not the shrubs. Well, I mean... That's a problem. Certainly that is a problem. Okay. Need you to move so we can fix this up. That definitely needs to be way closer. Now, why could I get all the fences over there so close, but not over here? How very strange. Give me a big old fence. Okay, so that'll do. By way of gap, of course. It'll do. Alright, let's see here. Can we... We really can't. And how wonderfully close I can get it on the other side, that's just not happening on this side. Doesn't make any sense. But I suppose it's not quite so bad. Alright, let's move this, pop it over here for a sec, and see about a corner. Get this all moving, see if we can't get a nice closed gap as we go around the corner. Let's see here. Well, well. That is helpful. Okay, so that's working. That's okay. We can straighten this bit out. Yeah, we can straighten this bit out. This can and should sit there. So let's see if we can't make it just sit right here. That's nice. Try and get that to sit properly so it can patrol. Yep. Very good. Just a little bit up the road and way back down the road. That's good, that's good. Ah, it's come on to rain. Alright then, let's see. Now, if I can get a fence all the way down to the water, we should be just fine. I am going to have to move these power poles, just so we can work. Come on now, I know you can do it. There. Now we'll move this over a bit. Okay. This time we'll try and get up to the barrier as best as we can. I'm starting to think that maybe these fences are meant to be built from right to left. Because that's what we were doing down here, and the fences lined up pretty lovingly. Up here, though, not so much. Like, look at this. What a lovely bit of fencing, where a lot of it is teeny tiny gaps. Over here, it's a little more obvious. Listen, at the very least, people can't get through that, but I can't help but wonder if these fences have a certain way that they need to be placed in order to get that gap working for us. So far, this isn't working the way I'd hoped. Like, this should have been easy. An easy marriage between two fences shouldn't have been a problem. And yes, I am aware that there is a mod especially for this problem. Snaplink fences. I do love that mod. I did play around with it in a personal game of mine that, unfortunately, thanks to the anniversary edition coming out, kind of balked it. And I'm still waiting to figure out a way to keep all of the quote-unquote improvements and get a mod game running. I don't think I can. I get the feeling I need to use a way to rewind time, so to speak, to roll back the versions of Fallout that I have back to pre-update. And why can't I move? Okay, so okay. So, what up, keyboard? What are you doing? Give me a sec to just turn this thing off and back on again. No, the battery's fine, so I don't know what that was. Very strange, very strange. Okay, okay. Let's just continue. I am very hot right now. Why am I sweating? I think that's probably best. Okay, folks, just give me a sec. I'm going to open the door to the room and try to get some air in from the outside. Yes, that's right. I'm a gamer that knows what the outside is. Insanity. All right, let's see about this. Opening the curtain. Now, if you can hear a buzzing noise, that is a automatic curtain. Yes, that's a thing, or an automatic blind. Most of you will have probably seen these in hotels or in your favorite TV soaps or something. But I do have one over my window. Came standard with the place, and you know, it's strange how nice it is to have it. I never thought in my life I'd have one, but well, there it is. Now to open up and see how we go. Hopefully there's a breeze outside. Well, at the very least, the glass is cold. Let's see. It is quite loud, and there is something of a breeze. Not much, but something. Whew, boy, the sounds of the city are so loud. Hopefully that's not going to affect the recording. Fingers crossed on that. If y'all can hear it, then please let me know. Alright then. I'll just make sure that my not-a-robot wife is okay. How are you doing? Alright then. Now if you need it to close, just tell me, okay? Alright. Remember folks, look after your loved ones, whether they be a wife, or a significant other, or a cat, or maybe even your precious pet rock. Look after them. There we go. We look after the ones we love around here. Alright, let's see. Why am I backed up? I'm against a fence. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We are making more fences to make sure that your crops will not die and that your people will not be pillaged. We are a good overlord that way. Very much so. Did I say overlord? I meant Minutemen. Haha, we are the Minutemen and we are good. Alright. Yeah, I'm convinced I didn't do that correctly either, but we will do our best to try. I got stuck on the fence again. Okay. Alright, let's try that. Go. Oh boy, the moment I open that window and everyone's got a motorcycle. That's incredible. Incredible. Now, some would think I'd be annoyed by that, and I am a little bit. However, I myself used to be a motorcycle rider. Yes, it's true. My license isn't even expired for that yet. Here we go. Come on now. Whoops, that's not quite right. Okay. Is that okay? Yes, yes it is. Okay. What in the world is that noise? Did you hear that? I heard a high-pitched screeching noise. Didn't come from the game as far as I'm aware. I guess not. Okay, strange. I mean, now that you seem to be telling me that I'm not, that you didn't hear it out here, then it must have been from in here. It must have been. Listen, that is possible, but your body is... Okay. Okay. It's the noise from in here mixing with the noise out there that sounds like horrid screeching. Okay. That's fine. I know what it is now. That that's an ugly sound. Uh, Hopefully you, my dear listeners, are not hearing what I'm hearing because geez Louise, no one needs to hear that. Okay, okay, let's try and get this fence built. Okay, we need to get you back into a line. Yeah, something like this. That will do the trick. Okay. I swear I thought that was some kind of giant gorilla. That's just seaweed. Seaweed and I think what's left of a vertibird? It is. Yeah, it's just seaweed and what's left of a vertibird. Come to think of it. Oh. I thought I cleared that out. Hancock, if you'll come with me for a sec. I just want to check something. Okay, so burnt books and stuff. That's fine. Chessboard. 5mm rounds. Always nice. And a little something up here, I guess. Whoops. Whoop. A little slippery, I suppose. Okay, so let's have ourselves a look.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't earned it. Lucky for us, the Commonwealth provides.
Indeed. Oh, hello. What's this? An X01. And you're missing an arm and a helmet. Okay, how did I miss you? And why are you incomplete? You're only...
You don't know where that's been.
You would only be incomplete if I'd have come here earlier and completely walked past you. Oh dear. Well, I suppose we better walk you back, at least for now. That actually looks pretty neat. This is nice to just sit it here. Alright. And yes, I am letting my curiosity get the better of me. I need to see what's happened here, because when you clear out a place, it has the word clear under it, and it should, in fact, be clear. It does not, which tells me that the super mutant population has repopulated around here. Not good. Alright. Let's get over there. See if the vats can see anything. Doesn't seem like it. That clicking sound you hear is me trying to activate vats every now and then. That looked like something moving over there. The fact that I'm coming at night is just a slightly more unnerving. So that would mean that the super mutants out here are definitely dead. The super mutants inside are not. Okay, sure. Let's go inside and have a bit of fun. Built a pretty nice fence. And I believe if we go around here we should find... Yep, cannons, where I had found all of my cannonballs from earlier. Been a while. Ah, more cannonballs. Beautiful. They'll be great for that one specific weapon that I just don't use. Ooh, hello. Extras are always welcome. Okay. Let's head inside and see just how much crap we can get into without power armor. So yeah, I'm certainly hoping that the noise outside isn't translating into noise in here. I'm just going to turn up the volume for myself a little bit more. Alright, so if we sit down and start walking, we should... What was that?
Like a grenade went off in here.
Okay, so that's totally empty. There's like bones all over the place. That's fine. What is making that... Flashes must be the electricity still going in this place.
They stick to it. I'll give them that.
Alright, let's see if we can't find some stuff. Uh-huh, the safe is... Yep. General Brock, that's fine. Trunk is empty. Yeah, this place is definitely devoid of
I guess this
enemies.
area ain't regularly part of the tour.
Got some mentats though, that's nice. Okay, so, some yarn, why not? That is a gas mask. That's a baseball glove. Take the beer bottle. Can't ever have too much glass, honestly. The Abraxo cleaner we can work without. Okay, so there's definitely no one here. I would have heard them otherwise. At least by now. How strange, though. Why was this place not marked as cleared? I don't like that. Okay.
Hope you're not looking for something specific in here.
My friend, I most certainly am, and you're along for the ride. Industrial shortening. Okay. Milk bottles will provide our glass. Lovely. We're talking like yeah, for catering, cooking shortening for cookies. Rather than using flour, you'd use shortening because it just, well, actually, I'm not sure why you'd use shortening. What I understand, flour is the better option. Maybe it's because it's cheaper. That's probably why, for catering and such. Either way, there's a technical document in there that we can use. Screwdriver in there. Handcuffs, telephone. Telephone. Love that. Okay. Private Murnahan's holotape. Well now. How'd I miss this?
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I stuck around to take an early look. When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
Okay. So this place had the mini nukes. Alright, sure.
That actually worth something? Seen blast craters in better shape than this place.
Sorry I'm not really talking all that much, folks. I don't really have much more to say other than, geez, I hope that I find something to blast. Now, who stuffed Jangles the Moon Monkey in there? Come out, little buddy. Alright. Oil. Very nice. More technical documents. Good lord, with the motorcycles all night with this thing. I get it, Australia Day's coming up, but come on. A little decorum, folks. Right, right, for my overseas viewers. Ooh, that's radiation. Okay, my overseas viewers. At current, January 26 is what is mostly known as Australia Day, right round at Australia. What? Okay, purified water. Amazing. Thank you, odd stranger who put purified water in the toilet. Good for you. And there's dirty water in here too. Okay. Okay. Someone had a sense of humor here. Well done. Well done. And supposedly the whole thing about Australia Day is that it's a day of celebration for this great nation of ours. Yada yada yada. It's an excuse. It's honestly an excuse. Um, Mostly, and because this is when uh, the boats came down to Australia and started quote unquote settling the place. That's colonization for all the rest of the world. They know what's up. Yeah, invasion is also the word that's used mostly because it's very true what happened. So, a lot of folks at work are upset that it is called Invasion Day, and they very derisively call it that, and I don't. I very much call it what it is, and suggest that Australia Day be moved because
Not sure what happened
what
here, but
people
I'm
seem
hoping
to
they're not
forget is
bats.
that Australia Day
Bats.
was at least 5 other dates in our 200-year history, so it's not exactly a problem to move the damn thing. If you want to celebrate Australia Day, sure, do it on a day that makes sense. Sure, today happens to be Invasion Day, and if you want to be a narc about it, then sure, go ahead and celebrate. It is the middle of summer, you can go down to the beach, whatever, fine. However, I have an alternative, and no one's thought of it, and I'm really upset that's the thing. No one is thinking of this other date that would be way, way more practical. You ready for this? You're about to have some peak Aussie thrown at you for this one. The 8th of May. Now think about that, my friends. Think about it. The 8th of May. That sounds like it's the middle of goddamn winter, and it is. For us down here in the southern hemisphere, that is winter. Why am I suggesting winter for the day that Australia celebrates itself? Well, there's a few reasons for that. One, our winters are not filled with snow, typically, especially if you're in most of the country. Some parts of the country do get snow. I can certainly concede that. However, most of the country does not. So, it's fine. The other thing is that most of the rest of the country is running on Australia time, which means most of the rest of the country is still boiling and or on fire.
This ain't exactly scenic.
Hancock, where are you? Need you to carry a few. Yeah, you, buddy. Come here.
Shoot,
Come here.
enough to go around.
Ah, did I already fill you up with stuff? I might have. I did. Okay. This may prove to be a problem. Alright, let's see what else we can make him carry. Do. Okay. Not much more. Okay. Or nothing more. Okay. Looks like we've reached our limit. Let's have a look here. So, have you thought about it, my friends? This is the M42 report. Things are getting tough around here. Brock has decided to split our men into two teams. I drew one of the short straws, so I ended up on the M42 Fat Man launch team. Most of my buddies are sitting pretty upstairs in their T-51B suits. I can't even begin to describe what a ridiculous idea the M42 is. A man-portable mini-nuke thrower that a trooper in the field is supposed to deploy at close range. I've been poring over the schematics, and I have no idea how we are going to get this thing to throw a warhead far enough not to kill the soldier unlucky enough to be stuck with these death traps. Honestly, yeah, a mini-nuke launcher has always been a bad move. We've stripped the warhead weight down as much as possible, but I think we're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of trying to reduce the warhead weight, we should try and amp the power on the thrower itself. I know that means adding weight to an already heavy piece of ordnance, but I don't think we have any choice. One of the guys suggests we try magnetics to push the warhead through like a railgun, but the power pack would need to be the size of a suitcase. I'll keep picking away at this problem and see what I can turn up. Dear me. I'm glad that they were working on it, but my god. We lost 2 good soldiers this morning. They were on the surface testing an MIRV variant of the launcher. Ah, those of you who are long-time watchers of this stream know full well what the MIRV variant can do. That's 6 mini-nukes at the same time. Not safe. in the slightest. When one of the warheads misfired and hit the ground right where they were standing. Yep, that makes sense. Poor bastards didn't even have a chance. We couldn't even find the remains to send home to their folks, so Brock told us to just fill some cans with sand. I'll tell you, that guy doesn't give a crap about us. He's just worried about the brass back in Washington giving him a hard time. Ugh, that's pretty buggered, honestly. Alright, so whoops, that's not the way to go. There we go. Report 4. I was in bed last night when I had one of those eureka moments. I ran over to the night shift guys in the lab, swept all of their drawings on the floor, and started sketching my idea. I must have thought I'd lost my mind. 6 hours and about 14 cups of coffee later, and I had it all mapped out. We'd use a small subcharge as a launching catalyst to catapult the warhead from the launcher. We'd have plenty of range, and the subcharge could be built into the warhead itself. Brock seemed to like the plan and gave us the go-ahead to prototype the device. I can't wait to try it out. Took the better part of a year and over 100 test firings, but the M42 is ready to be shipped out to the field. I can't believe I spent over a year on this single project. I feel pretty good knowing we're delivering a well-tested weapon to our own guys fighting overseas. Now that it's over, I suppose Brock will move us on to something else, but for now I'm going to spend the rest of the month packing these warheads to ship off base. Packing these warheads tells me that there's more of them on base. Alright, we should go around and have a look, Hancock. There's a lot of junk potential in this place. Can't believe I left so much behind first time round.
Doubt this place has ever seen the delicate touch of a Mr. Handy.
No
So
kidding.
when Ghoul walks into a bar, bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?"
Nice, Hancock. Real nice. I'm going to assume that's the nuclear stockpile in front of us. It was. Oh dear.
You telling me I've been using small arms for all these years while these have been just sitting here?
I must have moved them. Yeah, I would have taken all of that. And it seems like we have done it again. Okay, we are done with this place, I believe. I can, in fact, stop for a second. Yes, darling, what can I do for you? Sure thing. Sorry, folks, give me just a second to fix a little something up. Let's see here. Just gotta move this over here, move this over here, open this. Come along now. Don't crack on me, please. There we go. Alright. Let's grab this. Put this on here. Eh, eh. There we go. And there. Almost there. There. We have it. There. Okay. I'll take a sip while we're up. Hmm. Ah, there we go. Okay. Got that sorted. Now to get myself back into position. Up. There we go. Whoops. Come back here, mouse. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, let's continue. We will make our way back up and out of the base. I don't understand why it still says that we're...
Step over here. Might end up looking like me.
I think we're done here. Oh yeah, after all that, have you thought of the reason why I think May 8 would be the best day? Well, speed that up a little bit, what I just said. May 8. Mate. Mate! Mate Day! Come on now. You gotta see the promises with that.
Place would give a cleaning bot a heart attack.
But yes, that's why we should move Australia Day to the 8th of May. Because Mate Day! And because it's winter in the land down under, only a few places get snow, which means that if it's still a hot day, which it probably would be, you can still go to the beach. It's a good day for it. It's always a good day for it. And even if you can't, even if it is raining like the dickens, even with all of that, it's not going to stop Aussies having a barbecue or at least flipping some burgers on your grill. Like, when, oh when, does that ever stop us from having a good time? The weather does not stop us from doing that. So, that's my pitch to you. You want your Australia Day? Have it on a different day. May the 8th is a fantastic day that just happens to be free. At least that's my reasoning. Seriously, that's not... Okay. Let's just make our way back. Okay. A little bit of salad stuck in my front teeth. Ah. Been sitting there for like 2 minutes and it's really bothering me. Ew. It's just gonna have to sit there for now. I'll have to brush after stream. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, so... let's have a quick chat with Hancock.
Hey.
Yeah? Open for business.
Because I totally forgot to grab all the stuff off of him that I should have. Big ol' whoopsie-doo. But at the very least, he has like just a bunch of stuff that would help out immensely. I'm seeing those power items. Man, I really stuck him with all this stuff, didn't I? Ah, jeez. Okay. Oh yeah, much better. Oh boy. Huh. For some reason I ran out of stuff to say. I'm sorry, folks. Wonder what's causing that. Alright, Oh, hello, Layla. For all of for all of you at home, Layla is the local Tonkinese. She is playful, inquisitive, and very much loves rubbing your hand when it's on the mouse at exactly the wrong opportunity. Well, wrong for us, correct for her. She loves doing it. Alright, let's go ahead and sneak ourselves a bit of a nap. Testing, testing, there we go. We're back, we're back. Okay, so just so you know what in the world just happened there, that malfunction was created by Layla, who was just here hitting her head on my hand whilst I was trying to use the mouse. So, when I gave her a pat, what did she do in retaliation? She hopped off the bed, ran right past the PC, and with her tail held high, took my microphone out. And here she is, trying to get in my lap after causing quite the mischief. For those of you playing at home, a Tonkinese is the most mischievous kind of cat who happens to have Siamese DNA baked into her. So, and Burmese, which accounts for why she's so pretty. But it's the Siamese that we have to worry about because that's where the mischief comes from. And it seems like my darling not a robot wife has definitely taken her down by putting a blanket over her lap and luring her in. If there's anything this particular cat cannot uh, resist, thank you, that's the word, it's a blanket on a lap. A sheet in this case, because it is currently Australian summer and it is very hot. She loves the hammock. That's exactly what it is. She loves the hammock that can be provided with this. Ah, boy. Okay, so apparently I can't hear a thing. Give me a second. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on now. She really did. She really stuffed up that much. Oh no. Uh-huh. And how we doing? Nope. Okay, I can't hear a thing in my game. I have to save and quit. I gotta hop out, and I gotta hop back in so I can actually hear the game. Yes, darling, I know my game and I know my rig. This is exactly what needs to happen. Layla took out my microphone and headset. This is, of course, folks, one of the reasons I'm very much looking forward to May, or June, or July, or August, one of those months when I will be able to move, or we will be able to move from where we are into a place that maybe has a bit more space, where cats can run past PCs without taking out their masters' headsets, you know? Because that'd be nice. That would be nice. A much larger bed that we happen to have in storage cannot be placed here where we are right now, as it is too small. The space is far too small. And who knows, maybe we'll have a second room where I can put my computer desk at long last. That'll be nice. It'll be nice to use the monitor as well again. And again with the motorcycles. Run free, my friends, run free. Okay. What is going on? Okay, there we go. Now we can move. Now we can move. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Very good, very good. Here we go. Let's get ourselves a little rat away. Thank you. Delectable. And stab. Very good. Okay. So, next part of the agenda would be to get some farmland set up so more food can be produced. Now, obviously, all of this land is rather fertile, so it's actually pretty good. That said, it's also covered in shrubs, which I can't get rid of. So, the solution for this is, well, it's going to be elevated farms. So I'm going to put some, actually, I'm not sure what to do about that.
Plenty of folks want to make life hard for people just trying to survive. I'm not willing to stand for that kind of shit.
Hey,
You're a good man,
you.
Hancock. So, seriously.
You look like you could use this.
Thanks, buddy. What are your
Your
thoughts?
thoughts?
Everyone should get to live life on their own terms. That's what good neighbor's all about. Served us well so far.
Just wanted to check in, make sure we're doing okay.
Other than feeling a little jealous I might only be the second most deadly person in this outfit, I'm feeling pretty damn good.
That's all for now.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I gotta admit, I'm not too motivated putting the rest of the fence up, but I'm also not all that motivated to put the pier up either. We've certainly made some good progress right now, and I do feel better having
If you
most
ain't
of the
been up to
fence
see
up.
Grey
It's
Dragon,
helpful.
you should go.
It's
Whole
very
place is run
helpful
by
to, at the
robots.
very least, my mental state and health. It's good, it's good. Problem is, I'm not too motivated to continue doing this, even though it's only a few more bits. So, you know what? That's just convinced me. I gotta do at least until the water line. Gotta do at least till the water line. Get our junk fence up and out. Here we go. Alright. It's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Think about this then. That's a little better. Might be because of this. Alright, let's move that back and see if that helps anything. It does. Good. Very good. At the very least now it's in line. We continue. this is a little demotivating. To the waterline. We can do it. To the waterline. There we go. Okay, if we're going to have this all the way down here, then what I need to do is get rid of that and get ourselves something nice. A little defense. A nice big old guard post. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll place a guard post right here. There'll definitely be something here for sure to help out. I doubt there'll be a way to build a seawall, but let's see what we can do. Well, that seems like cheating, but I suppose I don't mind it. Yeah, that seems like cheating, but sure, why not? See if any stairs work with this thing. Might do. Yeah, okay, okay. Guess that works. Wonder if I can put another one down here. Probably too much. Let's see. Well, I suppose it's not bad. Hopefully the pathfinding should be fine on there. Okay, well, that is certainly a fence. Alright. Hey, he does use the entrance. Ah, that's wonderful. Okay, that is good stuff. Now, we can't use this as a place to sleep. We just can't. It's way too noisy. It's very centralized. Can't do that. And it's right here at the opening. So, I suppose we could call it like a toll booth, but not really, not really. Okay, so it'll be something at some point, certainly, but I'm not sure what at this point. It is a shed, as far as I can tell, and it's got 3 beds in it. What we need is to figure out a way to make this place livable. We need housing, and I'm not sure how to do that around here, because we've got our fencing, good stuff, but then there's, unfortunately for me, the endless possibility of the rest of the place, and it's pretty big, but it also feels not so big. So, I have had a few ideas in the past of how to get this place looking schmick. And the first time I played the game, I actually used this place as a storage area. Now, when I say storage area, I mean I built about here a wonderfully long, very long, and huge warehouse-like building that I stored all of my power armor in. That's obviously not going to be helpful because I've already got a storage place for my power armor back in Sanctuary, which is nice. Around here, though, let's see, another time that I came back here, I turned this place into, well, of all things, waterside apartments, which were difficult and very bad for pathfinding by the NPCs, but it looked pretty awesome, I thought. My goal here is to make this place livable. At the very least, give these people some food and some places to actually live, rather than, a place that's designated for them to live and they can't even access it. Restaurants will happen later. B&B, I don't know about that. If I was to make a B&B, it'd have to be a big old uh, apartment building like thing, like we've done over in, oh, where is that place? Simonja? Let me see. Yeah, Outpost Simonja has a big old apartment building that's, I gotta be honest, real terrible. In fact, let's go and have a look. That's not a bad idea, but I don't know how big the ceiling is on this place. As for making it a proper apartment building, um, I don't actually know what the word bungalow even means, honestly. Standalone housing things on the water. Alright. That's the apartment building. It's terribly small, terribly tall, and only services the very bare necessities. A bed, for example. The fact that it has a working elevator is actually a huge achievement for me. Prob
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
My back hurts, my feet hurt, everything
Seems to be
hurts.
growing well.
I'm not
Got
ignoring
work to
you,
do.
I'm just
Can't talk
trying to
now.
figure out how it would work
Easy
exactly.
living? This ain't.
If we had a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
Ain't
I'm
looking
just
for
so
trouble, I
hungry
hope.
all the time.
What do you mean? You guys... Why are there 15 of you? I turned this place off. Why are there so many of you? Good God. Okay. Uh, uh, where's the... Where is it? Come here. Come here. Yes, you. Recruitment Beacon, you don't need to exist anymore. Good God, there's so many people and so little in the way of things that they need. Alright, okay. Let's figure something out for that. Let's see. Food, 9. That is not even close to enough. Water, 3. Well, a lot of the other places are producing their own water and exporting it out, so not bad. However, might be prudent to give these guys their own water source, which I think would be best served out here. Huh. Fascinating. Hmm. have to think about how to make that happen. Ugh. I have to think about that. Thank you. Not enough power? What are you talking about? Wait, where's my power? Well, there it is. So why? Oh, dear me. Okay, that's why. Alright, 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 alright. Let's get back up here. We will replace what we took with something that could actually work better. Just a power pole. A big ol' pylon should do it. Just sit that over here somewhere. And Bob's your uncle. Fingers crossed. Okay, so that's definitely there. Slink that there. Slink this here. That should start everything else up. Very good. Okay, good. There's a mess of cables. Alright, so we've got water. They've got not plenty of food, but certainly enough from the trade agreements from the other settlers. Should be fine. Now, the big problem is getting 5 of these people out of here. We can do that if we can start getting Nordhagen Beach sorted. I guess we could try the bungalow idea. Alright,
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
indeed we do. Ah, okay. These things are back.
What?
Just take all of that.
Time to collect.
That. These. And that.
Want this on yourself. See any more?
Why do you have fusion cells on you? Weirdo. Take all of this. And explosives. Hooray!
Sweet.
Okay. So. Is it turning night again already? Damn it! Ah, I do hate wandering the wastes at night. So we'll just take this guy's filthy cot and sleep a bit. Okay. Oh, of course it's raining. That's okay. There's apparently a couple of places I haven't looked at yet, so we'll go and have a look. Ah, yes. Never mind. We will move on from here. Back over to Nordhagen Beach, where their happiness has jumped up to 60%. That's great. Should be closer to the middle of the day once we get there. Should be fine. Lovely. Okay. Alright, so... how do we even start something like this? I guess the best way, as most will tell you, is to start. So, we'll start building out our pier. At the very least our boardwalk. See how far out we can get. That way we'll have an idea of just how far we can go and get away with it. About this far, which is just outside the line, so we want to pull this back. Okay, so we've got... It was surprising the first time that I came out here. Problem now is, will it allow us to build walls out here? Surprisingly, yes. But if we were to step here, we can't do anything. Okay, so that's as absolutely far out as it'll go. You're right, a little fence out there would... What was that? I heard a whisper and a gunshot. Don't like that idea. I don't think so. They are. That's because their masters left them behind. Yeah, there they go. Okay, so that's fine. Alright. Okay, so our pier is out to there, and it looks pretty nice. If you ignore the legs down there, it's fine. It's fine, it's totally fine. No one will notice. It will be fine. So, some steps to get us up there. Should be nice. If you use them. Okay. Now, obviously I could have used this. In fact, I can use this, and I will use this between... as a solid bridge between the bungalows, for the whole bungalow idea. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It's not a thing for connection. Hmm? What do you mean an actual bridge? That is an actual bridge. Oh, those. Yeah, probably. Here they are, the shack foundations, which would do just fine. True, true. One doesn't like the difficult... Oh, wait. Get up here. Alright, fine. Here we go. Good. Yes, what we'll do... You're quite right. It's a good idea. Okay, so you don't want to be there. Hold on. We're going with the bungalow idea. I'm just putting down foundations. There we go. Gotcha, you bastard. For some reason it wouldn't go down a certain way. I will fix it, just not yet. Right now we want the foundations, quite literally. Okay, let's see. guess we want a little bit of unobstructed view. Be nice. So to start with, it might be an idea to, let's see. I suppose if we... This honestly feels like something I should probably draw out first. I suppose. No, I don't. Like I said, municipal planning, not my forte. I gotta be honest, the idea sounds great, but I can't see it. That'll be tough. Here's what the food stuff looks like. And I do want it inside, which unfortunately means I need to figure out a way to make this place actually look nice. Yeah. Well, you stand here, you serve your people there. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Ah, my eyes. Oh, that's why it's time. Okay. Alright, so we've got ourselves a little pontoon base, so to speak. It's reaching out over the water towards the Pridwin, which, well, it guarantees a great view of when that thing goes into the water. It'll do that with the help of this. Yeah. You're gonna help with that. Yeah. But that's not happening for a little while yet. I might hop on in the meantime, between this week and next week, to try and flesh out this place and try to make it work. Dear God, I have no brain for municipal design. Alright, we will hop out for tonight though. There we are. And hopefully we'll be able to show off something being done this week next time, next Friday at 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for more Fallout Vanilla. Hopefully we'll actually get something done. Till then, have yourselves a great time zone and stay safe. I will not be on tomorrow night, as some other things will have captured my attention. Hopefully, I'll be back on Sunday. We will see. If not, we'll see you next time that we do. Good night, everybody.